We should have prayed before we started.
We really should have prayed before we started.
Be right back. Okay, Father, we just want to say thank you for this opportunity. We pray, Lord, that as we speak, that your Holy Spirit will just lead us in everything that we say. In the name of Jesus, that we pray. Amen.
Amen. That will go outside, you know. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your boy, the Cameroonian King, and on my platform today, I've got my beautiful sister,
Isabel McCarty.
So, on today's video, we're going to be talking about the experiences and the challenges that us Christians go through. So we're going to be talking about like uni challenges and like music and just everything that corrupts the Christians in us.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And just everything that corrupts the Christians in us.
Will you keep quiet?
That didn't make sense.
No, it didn't.
It did not make sense.
No, not one bit.
Well, duh.
So basically what we're going to be talking about is just the challenges that we as young people, as young Christians face. So whether that's at uni, at home, in church in general, we'll talk about the music that we listen to, the clothes we wear, what else?
The clothes that we wear.
Yeah, because you know what? Yeah.
The clothes that we wear.
I'll tell you one thing, yeah, especially for girls. It's tough, it is rough out there because you just don't know. Obviously you know that you need to cover up and whatever, but to what extent? Do you know what I mean? What, like, say bikinis for example.
What's wrong with bikinis?
You'd think, right? You'd think.
What's wrong with bikinis?
Think. But that's obviously.
What's wrong with bikinis? I love bikinis.
You would though, wouldn't you?
Okay.
Yeah, but okay. Do you know what? Let's talk about how African traditions, African culture mixes with Christianity.
Okay.
How about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in African culture, you need to cover up, blah blah blah. So going to the beach in a bikini, that's a no.
It says who?
I got told that you got to wear freaking t-shirt and leggings to the beach.
T-shirt and leggings into the beach.
Into the beach. So that's what I'm saying. It's like.
So you go to Afro Nation with a
t-shirt
and leggings,
shorts.
Leggings and shorts, not just leggings and shorts into the beach. Okay, you'll be smelling like some people that I know. Please proceed.
But yeah, so like, what do you think? Like, where should the line be drawn? Do you know what I mean, between culture and actually what it says in the Bible?
What does it say in the Bible?
I don't know. Okay, let's not talk about bikinis. But let's say piercings, for example.
Yeah. Well, God did say that we shouldn't mark our bodies or whatever.
But then again, that was obviously, if you look at it within context, that was, I'm sure everybody knows this. It was how they used to mark their bodies, to honor the dead and stuff like that. And obviously, God did not like that. Period. So because when I wanted to get my ears pierced, right, and I asked my dad, and he said, "It's not a sin. I just don't like it." I mean,
Wait, your dad's a pastor, right?
Yeah, my dad's a pastor,
Okay.
and that's what he said. He said it's not a sin. He just personally doesn't like it, and that I shouldn't really get it because he didn't like it and he didn't think it looks.
But you still went ahead and did.
I did it. He doesn't know.
But
He doesn't. He actually doesn't know. My sister told him, and he thought she was joking. So.
Wait, you've been alive for how many years now? 22 years.
Not lying. I just have it, Mum.
For 22 years.
Oh, being alive. Oh yeah.
Wait, when did you get your ears pierced?
Same time as you did.
No,
year.
the first ones.
The first ones as soon as I was born.
Okay,
and then getting a second one now. That's what he said he did.
So when you were born now, what did he say about your?
That he was fine. Obviously, he was fine with it.
But none of you.
But getting a second one, that's like no. He just didn't like it, and then I want to get another one, but my mom's like no. And it's just like, why? Because she doesn't like it, not because it's anything to do with like the church and stuff.
What, dating, innit?
Dating, yeah.
So, dating, as Christians, we got taught not to get in relationships because of the temptation that the relationship tends to bring. Like,
yeah, because obviously as Christians, it's like no sex before marriage, like none of that.
but is it really a sin?
So what?
No sex before marriage, is it a sin?
Well, yeah, it's sexual immorality.
It doesn't say that in the Bible.
Yes, it does.
What does it say?
Like anything like sex outside of marriage.
It said do not commit adultery.
I mean, being sexually immoral.
Is that one of the 10 commandments?
But
I'm joking.
Father, forgive him, for he knows not what he did. God. I'm so tired of you.
But yeah, as Christians, dating, I mean, it's good to date people, but just make sure that you date someone with the same morals and the same mentality as
You
you.
gotta be equally yoked.
Yes. But one thing that people have told me, English is difficult, you know.
It's not.
Yay.
It's not difficult.
It's very difficult. So a lot of things that people have told me was, so this whole Bible thing about sex, no sex before marriage, how does it work? Because if you're dating someone and you've been together for years and years and years, everything is good and everything, and then you get married and then it's ready for your honeymoon and you're ready to get intimate, and then the sex is whack.
Do you know what you should do then? You suck it up and you deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Like that's it. But then if you're a virgin as well, how will you know that it's whack?
Because obviously you've been told by people, and obviously the fact that a lot of your friends came to you and said, "Oh, yeah, it was good, it was amazing. He knows how to wind his waist." So I'm just saying, like, you expect something mad to happen the first time you actually have it because of how other people described it. So if that's not what you expect, then
lower your expectations and you can't be disappointed.
That's how people cheat.
But no, I mean, with that, you would literally just have to work together and just be like, okay, why was it whack? Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe he was winding his waist clockwise and anti-clockwise. You don't know. Do you know what I mean? And then you just that's why communication comes in, and you're like, okay, well, I didn't.
Communication is key.
Yeah, communication is key, exactly, and you pray about it too.
You pray about your sex life.
You can pray about anything. God created sex. Do you know what I mean? Like He created it to man and woman.
And that's another thing. So a lot of people are also saying that if God created sex for human satisfaction, why is it that we have to wait until marriage to do it?
Because it's meant to be, because it's a sacred thing, but we've obviously turned it. We've just perversed it, basically.
So what makes sex so sacred?
Because it's because you've heard of soul ties, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Do you believe in that?
It's like absolutely.
Cool.
Definitely, because I don't have none of that, but that could never be me. But I've heard people who they've gone ahead and they've done it, and then like, why are they now so attached to that person? Because it's like, they're telling me, okay, well, I don't even like him like that. I don't know why I'm still like, do you know what I mean? Like, I still feel that.
Like, because he was good. Is anger a sin?
Is anger a sin? Well, to me personally, from what I've seen in the Bible, even God gets angry. Do you know what I mean? If he didn't get angry, he wouldn't have literally wiped out the whole planet Earth. Noah. We'll put you'll put the verse.
Put a verse and a little movie clip.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, so God got angry a lot in the Old Testament, and even Jesus got angry that one time when the people were doing a madness in the temple.
Exchange money here. Money here. 2, 5.
Don't like the look of this. Jesus. Jesus, please. Please. Is it not written?
Wait.
Is it not written? My house shall be called a house of prayer. But you have made it a den of thieves.
So I don't think it's a sin, because we're created in God's image. It's not that God isn't, he's as you did, like he's not
As you did.
like,
yeah, but what as you did means.
Yeah, like
sorry.
you know what I mean?
Obviously, in this video, we're probably going to be like dashing some words in French as well, but we're gonna put like a little subtitle there for you people in it.
Yeah, so it's like, so God, he's, the Bible does say that he's slow to anger, but I think he did put the emotion of anger in us for a reason, just to let people know, we're upset, I don't like that, whatever.
You can just cry.
But
You should say cry.
yeah, but if you're upset at what someone's done to you, okay, you cry, and then they'll beat you again. Like, no, because you gotta let them know. Like, obviously, if you're angry and you square up to somebody, who's gonna check you? No one.
So is anger a sin?
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So obviously, having said all of that, it's then now what you do when you're angry.
So you just gave an example of if you cry and someone beats you up again, what are you gonna do about that?
Well, Jesus said to turn the other cheek.
So you can sucking your other cheek as well.
Just you know what I mean. Like you got, and he also said to forgive 70 times 7 per day. That's per day, not in a lifetime. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like obviously, you're allowed to be angry. It's a normal human emotion. Obviously, you're allowed to be upset, but it's just what you do. Do you know what I mean? Like if you start like punching people, you start doing a madness, then that's when it becomes a bit like, whoa, chill, like I think that's a sin.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Nah,
yeah.
it's just how you respond to anger basically. Me talking for experience anyways. So this is gonna be a little story time. I'm gonna keep it short in it. So she's my witness in it. Back in high school, I used to be an angry person, very angry. Fly, man.
Just like that.
Just like that. My anger will go pew pew.
And
Listen.
usually, like, we'll be like on the second floor. We're hearing one noise in the science department. It's like, what's going on? Oh, it's just Jean-Marc. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's like, oh, again, bad punching up. Isn't that? Are you proud of yourself?
I was very proud of myself actually. It taught me a lesson not to punch lockers again because my hand was finished after that.
We could tell, yeah. But why did you do that?
Because I was an angry person.
Yeah, but why were you angry?
I was angry. I don't know. I was just getting angry for no reason. I was bored. Leave me alone.
I guess, yeah. So in high school, this guy was, I don't even know how we became friends because he was the angriest lad I've I ever met in my life.
I wasn't,
And you know what?
that
All you
bad.
our ladies people can testify to it.
I wasn't that bad.
I was terrified of this guy. Like,
She definitely wasn't.
I was scared of you. In year like 7, year 8, I didn't. I just thought.
You didn't even know me in year 7, year 8.
I did because you used to run like Naruto.
Now, if you don't know Naruto, it's like this. Just running around. Listen, all you guys out there that watch anime, yeah, you know you run like that when you were young as well.
Don't do that, please, guys.
Obviously, you're old now. I've got a beard. I used to behave. But yeah, I used to.
Yeah, so your anger was just like, it was.
I was like a lion.
Much.
Rolling. Like, literally, I was just an angry person, innit? I think it's from experiences and how I was treated at home and all that. So I just decided to. School was my little area where I can just release my anger because of how I got treated at home. So that happened from year 7 to year 9. Year 10, I started growing. Like, obviously, when you grow up, you start like changing your mentality, start changing everything. So yeah, so got to college now. I was still an angry person, but not as much as I was back in the day. And what basically was happening to me back in the day was the fact that a lot of things was happening to me at home. I was kind of developing this kind of spirit of anger. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I was developing a spirit of anger.
But
Like,
then, wait, let's distinguish. What's the difference between being angry, getting angry, and having the spirit of anger?
I don't even know.
You don't know. Neither do I.
I don't know
No.
because I think the spirit of anger is what actually makes you release that, like, makes you angry, like, makes you release that anger. Like, the tiniest little thing will really annoy you, and you will legitimately.
Yeah, I remember. Sorry to cut you off there, love. Don't get angry.
You think you're funny? Alright,
I am
please
serious.
proceed.
Yes, I do remember like my dad talking about this. My dad passed away, by the way.
That's this child. The worst ones out of all of us.
Not me though.
Okay.
Not me. Yeah, me and like the McCarty kids were lit. Like we're
Yes. There's still another generation coming up.
yeah,
Boy.
and they will be lit too. Good, holy kids. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, so my dad, I remember him saying that like when there's like the spirit of anger, it's like that's a whole other level. Like there's anger and having the spirit of anger. So it's like you can get angry, like normal people get angry, it's normal, you'll be like, oh, you know what I mean, like you're just angry. But with the spirit of anger, it becomes like almost uncontrollable, where it's like you just don't know what you're doing. Like you just see, I don't know what. Explain that. What? How did
You just see red flags everywhere, basically. So when you've got a spirit of anger, like I did, things that would normally not take you off is what would actually take you off, if you know what I mean. Like, you'll see a tiny little thing, like let's say someone spills milk. That wouldn't annoy you, that wouldn't make you blow. But the spirit of anger will make you blow without even you noticing. So there's certain actions that you would be doing on things that you'll be saying that you never thought that you would actually be doing or saying those things. So when you're angry, you can almost control what you say and certain actions. But when you actually have this spirit of anger, you can't control what you say or control what you do.
Yeah, it's like it's not even you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's a different person.
Spirit, like just coming through, and it's like, you know, there are some people who, you know, they don't even remember what they did. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not really them.
It's not them, honestly. Like, for you people, like, I don't know what kind of churches you go to, but our church is it's one of them churches. That means church on a mission.
In mission.
It's on a mission. English on mission.
French. Don't let him.
No, it's Église on mission.
On mission, in mission, like we're on a mission.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Yeah?
English on.
Yeah? You said on is in. Who's got the English degree? Anyways.
So, anger is not a sin. It's what you do. So me, I don't have that spirit of anger no more because I got delivered.
Amen. That
I
was
got delivered like 4 years ago.
Amen.
It kind of took, for me personally, it took 4 days, 4 sessions, I think, 4 Friday sessions.
And it was intense.
It was very intense. Like, it's like me and her had a connection in it. Like, I don't want to scare you guys, but we tend to have a spiritual connection, and when I had that,
not in like a weird,
not in a weird, no, never that,
not in a weird way,
never that.
like,
But yeah, so when I was possessed, that word scared,
yeah,
that scares
but
me.
you know what? We grown. We could. It's fine. Yeah, it was because it was. It was a
possessed.
literal possession. Yeah.
That hurt my
Because boy,
not those Nollywood kind of possessed, but those
like he wasn't just appearing and disappearing,
Yeah,
just like going on a mad one, but it was just kind of like yeah. So he had the spirit of anger, which was just unbelievable. But obviously, then me and my friend Esperance, our friend Esperance, shout out to Esperance. We were just like, you know what, just come church, because at the end of the day, you can't keep punching walls and just being an do you know what I mean? Like, just being a clown. So we was like, okay, come church, whatever. You came church, and what happened? You got prayed for. And
no, this is what happened actually.
Oh, sorry.
I've already done a video about that, but
have you?
So this is what happened. So I kept pushing them away basically. That I remember one time, like I said, I always believed that Jesus was my Lord and Savior, and He had died on the cross for us, but I never actually practiced it. When they approached me, I was just laughing. I was like, yo, so, because Esperance, our friend, came to me and she was like, oh, God revealed to me that you need to come to church and whatever. And I was like, God coming to you and talk to you about me, you're very mad. I'm not going to believe you. I ain't going to follow you nowhere. So obviously, as Christians, you can't really force someone to go to church. You have to let the nature work its magic.
You let the Holy Spirit.
That's the right word, the Holy
Spirit.
Spirit.
He said nature. Wrong video, sir. Wrong video.
I've been watching too much documentaries, man, about nature, so leave me alone.
Sorry.
So I never actually believed her. But then one time I just thought, let me just go to church and just see what church is going to bring me in. So I went there, session was good, whatever. Then when it came to the pastor putting hands on people, I said to myself, I'm not going to go up there, like I don't need to. Then next week, this was the first time I witnessed this. He laid hands on people and they started falling on the floor. I was like, is this a drama class or something? Like, these guys are here doing the Harlem shake on the floor. I was confused. And I remember one time I think it was Isabel or our old friend, Esperance, and I said to them that I will never fall. Fall. Like, that's not gonna happen to me. Like, that's just acting. Then the second session comes now, and I still didn't go up. The third session, I thought, let me just something was telling me to actually go up and get prayed on.
The Holy Spirit,
it definitely was. Yeah. So I went there, and I said in my head, I was like, don't fall. I saw the pastor coming. He laid hands on me. Boom. He didn't even start praying. I fell on the floor. I was gone. Then I just remember, next thing I remember was me standing up, sitting on the floor, on the chair, and I just had my hands on my head. I just couldn't believe it. And
I never expected it, but God gave it to me. I'm grateful to Him.
Then Esperance's mom came to me and she was like, well done. You have now received the Holy Spirit in your life. And ever since after that, that's when I started getting delivered. It took 4 days for me to get delivered, 4 sessions for me to get delivered. And yeah, I'm free. I'm saved.
Glory.
So
look at God.
Look at God.
That is a powerful testimony, because if you guys knew, hey, now we suffered, fam.